Well, the intermittent tractor problem has returned. A few days ago, I gave you guys a video where I changed the hydraulic fluid filters and did some other tractor maintenance because I was long overdue for those things, but I was hoping to have treated this issue that I'm having where the loader will not lift. It also won't go back down. And at the same time, when the symptom occurs, the 3-point hitch also won't raise. It will go all the way down, but it won't raise. I am going to try to diagnose this a little bit here today, and if I can't figure it out, this tractor is going to have to go into the shop. Last night, I thought I was going to do something real quick with the tractor, pick up some logs, move them where I needed them moved, and do 2 other little things, and the loader wasn't working right, so I just shut it down, turned in for the night. Back out here this morning. Because the problem's intermittent, I might fire up the tractor this morning and it might work perfectly fine. But there is one thing that I'm going to do regardless of how this thing works. Well, apparently this morning, everything is going to work fine. But what I'm going to do, I read online and I saw in some other videos, it's pretty common for these quick connect couplers to get dirty and become either partially disconnected or some of them have an O-ring inside that could have gone bad, and maybe that's causing an obstruction or something like that. So anyway, I'm going to go through all of the quick couplers today, clean them out, reconnect them, and see if I can identify anything within the couplers that might be causing this issue. So on my Kubota L3901, all of the couplers are actually up here, where on many other tractors they're further down where they're more likely to get hit by sticks or other debris. So it's not so likely that these got bumped by anything when I was working, but who knows. So I've got 2 up here, I've got 4 over here. We'll start with these 2 just because they're out in front. These are actually the couplers for the third function valve for the grapple, and I've never had these off. I can't imagine this is causing our issue with lifting or not lifting, but we'll go ahead and clean them out since we're here and we're already doing this. And we're just going to spray these things down with WD-40. And we'll go over it with a rag. I sprayed WD-40 all over the tractor. Wasn't really paying attention to that. Well, the first 2 for the loader were surprisingly clean. This one's got a little bit of corrosion in it. Or it looks like corrosion, maybe it's just dust. The only other thing I was going to check is it looks like there's a little drain plug here on the bottom of this manifold, and I was thinking maybe if there's a piece of debris in there and occasionally it gets stirred up and plugs up one of these holes, then maybe that's causing the issue. I didn't take that off before when I changed the filters and changed the fluid, so we'll see if anything yucky comes out of there. I did not expect a spring. Alright, nothing unexpected there. We're just going to go and put that right back. So yesterday the tractor worked fine. Showed you guys that. Did a bunch of stuff around here. It was completely fine. The symptoms did not return. This morning I came back on a 26-degree morning and the symptoms have returned. Let me show you what it's doing. Alright, I think I figured it out. Seems to be something wrong with the third function, and I don't know if it's the switch. The switch kind of seems like it's working, but I don't know if it's something in here. There's definitely something wrong. So I'm going to see if I can find a fuse and kind of deactivate third function and see if my problem goes away. I think I found it. Let's see what that does. Alright. There's fuse. Okay. So with the tractor fired up and trying to kind of listen, you could hear the hydraulics doing something. And yesterday I thought it was coming from the hydraulic pump, and I thought maybe there was an obstruction somewhere, or who knows. But anyway, it worked. And then today I was trying to listen a little bit more intently, and I realized it was the third function valve, or somewhere in that third function system. I don't know if the switch is bad and it's just holding the one of the third function valves open or something, but when the third function valves are open, it's diverting hydraulic fluid to the third function, and that's preventing the loader from doing one of its regular functions. In this case, the dropping the loader. It also is weak lifting the loader, but point being, it's definitely related to the third function system, so I'll need to debug that a little bit. But for now, all that means that I can't use my grapple, which isn't a big deal. I'll just use the forks for now. I have this little blade fuse here, which I can put back in when I'm ready to dig into that. I'll probably take the switch apart first and look at it and see if there's anything wrong with that, and you know, I don't know where we'll go, but for the time being, I can get what I need done. I don't think it's a major issue. Worst case, we need to replace the third function, which is whatever, a couple $100 for the parts, and I think I can mostly do that stuff myself. So we won't have to send this into the dealer for who knows how long, because you know, this isn't a major hydraulic issue, I don't believe. If you guys have any other thoughts of what it might be, or if you think I'm wrong, you let me know that in the comments. But for now, I'm gonna get back to work.